Thank you,
That
Lisa.
was so wonderful, Thelma. So powerful. Just amazing. I wrote down most of it and such a good reminder. Thank you.
Hmm.
It was, and actually the key word Lisa said there was reminder, remembering, and you were just bringing up our awareness and the fact that just the love is present. We are that love unfolding in and as, and if we
Right.
can continually, whatever the outer moment, because we're talking about the news, I do my best not to watch the news, but I check in, and like I tell my students and clients, it's not about living in denial. It all comes down to my reaction to. So
Right.
whatever the news is expressing, just say, okay, because this moment is the release.
Yep.
That energy is being released in this moment.
Hmm.
So don't overreact. Love it for the lesson and the reminder that we
Hmm.
are evolving, we're expressing, and that's the blessing. And then just,
Yeah.
I choose love. I choose love.
Right.
And it is that magical and that simple. And yeah, but I got circumstances. I'm like, everybody's got their own circumstances.
So create different
Love
ones.
it.
Yes,
But
great.
I'm a unique case. Just love it where it's at. Love it.
And
Well,
Thelma and
JR,
JR, you guys have both helped me so much. Thelma coming to your service and JR coming to your class and doing the book study together. And I just want to thank you and everyone who's here. It's just been really bringing heaven back, like you said, this state of peace and the love and the harmony. So thank you,
Hmm.
and thank you, everyone, and thank you to my friend Lisa who got me back into studying and
Good.
we went to go to JR's class together. It's wonderful.
I'm glad you're there. So yeah. Well, just like Thelma's just reflecting to you and me and us what we are. She's
Hmm.
just reminding us of our truth.
And myself.
Yeah.
and JR, I think that what you're really doing is you're responding. When you choose love, as when you look at the news, you're responding. Where I look at my choices and then I pick the one that best suits my needs. When I react, I don't choose, I'm not thinking.
No.
And
Mhm.
that's when we come from our fear.
Mhm.
And so I agree with you. It's about learning how to respond to our fears
Mhm.
as opposed to reacting to them, because we have a choice of how we think about things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when we see that choice and we take responsibility for it,
Right.
then we're going to get better outcomes than if we don't see that choice and we just react to it. Then we're going to be reacting from fear. And fear feeds fear, just like love feeds love.
Hmm.
So, and I think Thelma, your talk, it's about giving love, not just loving myself, it's just
Yeah.
giving that respect and the understanding, the acceptance, to myself about who I am, and loving me just the way I am, like the song that you um, quoted, and I was impressed at how well you were able to remember it.
You're right.
You But like you said, the singing part of the brain is a different part of the brain, and
Yeah.
it's not our conscious part, and
Right.
so like when I read the agreements that I do in my group, um, it's not with my conscious brain that I read them and remember them,
Hmm.
and I can actually be reading them out loud and thinking about something else.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Good morning. Um, I just wanted to, it kind of what JR was saying, kind of made me think about how I feel. we want to concentrate on making sure that we're feeling our best, and because that's what's going to change the things around us is our thoughts and how we're feeling. And I noticed that when I listen to the news or I listen to things that are negative or that's going on around me, I can feel myself changing within with how I feel. And I don't like that feeling. And so I think that in the right away, I change it because then it brings my energy back up and makes the love come back and feeling happy and in my surroundings. So that's very important, is to concentrate on our feeling and how we're feeling within, because if we know we're going to get a negative, why put yourself in that position? You don't want to feel that way. You want to be happy and living your life and your moments, enjoying life.
Right. And not only that, but when we are changing the feelings within ourselves, we're radiating that out,
Absolutely.
and it makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Mm.
And I appreciate every one of you. I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, Shelley. We appreciate that you're on.
Thank you.
Patricia, your microphone's not working.
While we're waiting, Thelma, I was thinking I got several other sisters I should message because I know they would love to come to this. Get my whole family in here.
That's great. Your family is welcome. And everyone else is.
Something else.
Okay, I think we can hear you, Patricia.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Good morning. When you started singing our song, I Love Myself, that was the first song. I heard that the first day I came to the center. And I went home, and that week I learned that song. So I know that song. And so the last verse is, I love myself the way I am, but still I want to grow. But change outside can only come when deep inside I know I'm beautiful,
I'm capable
I'm capable,
of
I'm
being
doing
the
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 best.
best me I can be. I love myself just the way I am. So I am glad you thought you reminded me of that. But that was the first song I learned. The first week I came, I heard that song and I learned that song that week.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am so glad
We
to
sang
hear.
that just about every week.
Yeah, we sang that every week.
I'm going to need to find that song, download it.
It's out there
It's on
still.
Yeah.
What's the
It's-
name of it?
I love myself.
I Love Myself. I'm going to find that today.
Yeah,
It's
it's
on
on YouTube,
iTunes. It's
Shelley.
on iTunes.
What's the name?
And if you can't find it, you can go on YouTube,
Remember.
Spiritual Mind Center, and you can watch the talk again that
Oh,
Thelma
perfect.
gave today.
Perfect.
So I'm going to be putting the video on YouTube as well as still doing the podcasts. So
Little marketing plug there.
Yeah, I think it was.
And John Anthony, I just want to thank you too. Like what we went through, the Are You a Cat? I think about that all throughout the day. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
we should probably have another tune-up soon.
That would be great.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for being on, Lisa.
I'm learning a lot. Learning a lot.
Yeah. And that doesn't stop.
No, I can tell.
Mhm.
And I can see
It's exciting and fun.
I can see the love and the light in everybody.
Yeah.
It's
That's
obvious. I can see that.
Mhm.
And I appreciate being with everybody. So thank you.
Thank you.
I don't ever want to stop learning. I think it's exciting
Right.
and I just want to keep taking it in and learning all that I can learn. I think it's amazing. And the more I can listen to you guys and listen to all the other things that bring in the knowledge, it makes me happy and fulfills me. I just
Yeah,
want to continue to learn and learn and learn. And I think that's the rest of my life.
it is a lifelong study, but it's every time you go through it, you get it a little deeper and a little deeper. So, that never ends.
Never ending story of
Never
self.
ending story. Yeah.
Because it just goes to the core of the realization that you are God unfolding in and as. And when we can really hone in on that, to
Mhm.
come to a completion or a complete understanding of myself would be a limitation in itself,
Yeah.
which would mean we come from a limited God and being, and that's not the case.
That's impossible.
That's the thing is that's the whole new can of worms we're all moving forward in, and we're consciously in, and we're collectively awakening in this whole new experience that is we're in the middle of.
Mhm.
It's exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Shelley, I think it's by you. If you go to YouTube, it's I Love Myself by Alliance.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I will definitely look that up.
There's other artists too, but I think that's the one.
Yeah,
By
they made
Alliance.
it popular.
Yeah,
Alliance. Okay.
Alliance.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
So why don't we set up Friday, March 7th? Does it work better to do it at 12 and 12 to 2 or 9 to 11?
Is
And
this
Lisa, Shelley, and JR, you're welcome to attend as well.
Okay, so what are we talking about? I'm kind of confused.
Um, talking about how to unconfuse our confusion.
Okay.
No, I gave the tools that I teach about how to give that love that are you a cat to ourselves, how to go through the dimensions of healing,
Mhm.
how to take responsibility for our thinking and seeing the relationship that it has to our past wounds. And when we bring up incidents where we use the tools, um, and you can get caught up two ways. One is to go on to supportivealliance.net and watch the short videos that are there that go over the various tools. The other is you can text me your email address I'm at 215-750-0323. I should probably put it in the chat. And so 215-750-0323. And I can send you the video of the first one where I go over all the tools and then you see people putting them into practice. And but it's just what Lisa was referring to, how it was helpful for her, and Robin was part of it, and Jim and Madeline, and Barb was a part of it too. And you know, so um, just putting it out there. And so if you text me your email addresses at that number, then I can send you the link to the meeting, and then I can also send you, I'll try to send you a copy of the original video with Linda was part of it too. And just a reminder, when I go through the visualization, do not do the visualization on your own. Just watch other people because, Linda pointed out to me how it was overwhelming for her when she went through it and she was there all by herself. So, it's just, so anyway,
What time, JR?
JA.
I'm sorry, John Anthony.
Well, that's what I'm going to take a vote. Do you want to do it from 12 to 2 on the 7th? Or do you want to do it from 9 to 11 or something in between? And Patricia,
I'm good with
you're
any
12
of
to
those.
2. 12 to 2.
12 to 2?
12 to 2.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the invite. I will definitely come. Well, in video. It'd be hard to make it there.
Okay. Yeah, send me your email and I'll send you the link. You can text it to that number.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. And tell me your name too, because sometimes your emails, so I'll know who's Shelley and who's Lisa, who's JR, and
Oh yeah, mine's easy. Shelley Larkin.
yeah, no relation to Lakin.
Nope, no relation to Lincoln.
There's an R in there.
Right. For the longest time, I had you down as Larkin, Madeline. That's why I'm saying it.
A lot of people do. Yeah, it's just easier for some reason to stick that R in there. It annoyed my father-in-law terribly. He would say it's Lake Inn. Very, very precise.
Yeah. Well, it's our name and we want to be called by our name.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything to say about Thelma's talk?
I
Thank
do. Lisa said something about the reminder to remember. And it's so easy sometimes to get caught up and forget that we are love. And I was thinking about this morning, Jim watches the news more than I do. And he woke up in the middle of the night and had something to say about what was going on. And when he was telling me about it, that's what I was thinking about. We just had to let it unfold and keep seeing it in love or as love. And so I was very happy to hear what Thelma said, and I'm very happy to be back. So
I'm very happy that you're back too.
yes,
But I do appreciate all the help that
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
volunteers.
and I think that I think, Madeline, it's so important when we see things that are frightening to us, the importance of responding to it with love as opposed to just reacting from our fear and then anger. Because when somebody's expressing their anger, I can't understand what they're afraid of, and they aren't articulating what they're afraid of. They're just expressing their anger, and it's the same thing for me.
Yeah.
And it's so important for communication to stay in our love, even when the other person is not, being in their love because they're reacting from their fear.
Right.
Right.
And that would be
And,
accepting them where they are.
yeah. Carolyn Mace has a 3-part video that she put out that she's promoting from Sounds True. And the second one was Why People Don't Heal. And she pointed out something that, someone, it's so easy for us to see the bad act that a person is doing and then to condemn or judge or want to hurt that person who's committing that bad act or saying those things. And the other way of looking at it that she invites people to do is to see, to think, how much must that person be hurting in order for them to hurt others like that? And the example that she used was a Elizabeth Kubler-Ross workshop way back when they were still, taking a rubber hose to a mattress and when people were angry. And this person that really upset her at the time was beating the mattress with a rubber hose and sharing with everybody how when her daughter was 2 years old, how she purposely fed the child bad food. And she purposely did not feed the child so that it would go for a couple days crying and wanting food, and she wasn't allowing it to have it. And Carolyn May said how she wanted to go up and beat that woman, but then that woman went on to say that the reason she did that was because she wanted her daughter to know what she went through as a child. And she said, my daughter would never understand what I went through if she didn't go through it. And it's how, when we're hurting, we react to that by hurting others because there's power in our wound. And it's a very interesting talk, but it's why people don't heal because they have power. Like she said, if I can't say to you, I'm not going to go to dinner with you tonight because I'm feeling really great. You say, oh, I'm not feeling too well tonight. And
I know how that company's going to be.
And so we use our wound. And really what she doesn't say, which I add to it, is we use our wound to try to get that love from somebody else, that are you a cat gravy. And the sad thing is that even if we get it from somebody else, it's only gravy.
Yeah.
It's not going to sustain us like when we give that love to ourselves.
Right.
And we cook the meat and potatoes of our own love. And so it's when we respond to things that frighten us, we're going to be better able to get an outcome that is more lovable as long as I'm staying lovable. Like you were saying, Thelma, we have to, like Gandhi, we have to be the change we want the world to be. And it's hard when everybody else is in their fear and anger to
Right.
respond to it from our love. But that's our way through it. And that's our way to help to change the direction of what's happening. Because if we allow ourselves to go into our fear and anger, we're just contributing to the fear and anger. And then
Right.
nobody's understood, nobody's communicating, nobody's being accepted.
Right.
And it makes things more challenging.
You're making me think of there's this mystic that I every now and then will tune in and listen to, and he's was speaking on how the vibration of the Elohim was under the mask of Elon Musk, and the key is honing on the realization that we're all desiring love to show up more brightly in life, and the key is we have to recognize that there's going to be some unsettling and some eruptions, because it's out of the eruptions that the new is birthed forth, that the phoenix rises from the ashes. So the stage is being set. So we just need to find our balance and our peace in the realization that there is consciousness in all of this falling apart of the old systems and the destruction. We're conscious, we're aware of this, and we understand this. So embrace the peace and the beauty of knowing, because we know what's on the other side of. There's that something in us that knows.
Yeah, JR, you remind me of when I studied astrology, they talk about the return of Saturn. And Saturn is a planet that makes 30 years to go once around the sun.
Right.
And when it comes into an area of your life, what it does is it knocks everything off of your desk.
And that's where we're at.
And it's completely off. And if you stand there at the end of your desk saying, no, 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 it will just knock it onto you and crush you.
Exactly.
But if you go with that, and then you come back and you say, okay, now we're going to put this here on the desk, and we're going to put that there on the desk, then you get to be a part of that transformation that the Saturn return is so well noted for. And so, thanks for reminding me of that as I'm observing the transition that we're going through. And so I invite everybody to don't stand there and let it topple you. But once it's off, be part of putting it back together in a way that's going to be even better than what it was before.
Yeah.
This is the moment we all signed up for. It's so exciting.
Right.
Okay, I have something totally off. I want to show you.
Of course.
Thelma, do you remember this?
Steps of treatment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Edwina did that.
Yeah.
This was a magnet, and it's at least what, 15, 20 years. It has traveled all around. And so as I have been unpacking, because I'm still in that process, of going through baskets, it surfaced. And so I put it by my desk on a little magnetic stand, and I said, oh, I looked down and here it is.
Can you read what it says, Patricia?
Sure. It says it's the steps to treatment. Number 1, recognition. Number 2, unification. Number 3, declaration. Number 4, thanksgiving. Number 5, release.
Okay.
The steps of spiritual mind treatment. And this is a magnet.
Yeah. Edwina did that.
And that bit has stayed with me as that song.
Cool. Yeah. When I see her, I'll remind her of that.
Yeah. The goodness that she kicked out.
Yeah.
And I know she still is.
Well, I feel all of those are still needed. Even through this transformation that we're going through, we can use those to make things easier.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave. I thank you very much for this, for sharing. I look forward to seeing you next week. And I know one thing. The times that we're in are called the great opportunity. These are opportunities for us
Great.
to do things differently. And so as we see, knowing that the chaos is being presented, we know out of the chaos of a great many opportunities. And so I'm changing, I'm using opportunity rather than any other word for the time that we're in. So I just want to share that.
Thank you.
Enjoy
Thanks,
your,
Patricia.
all right, enjoy
I can
your,
change that for myself too. Opportunity.
yeah, these are times of opportunity.
I like that. I like that a lot. Opportunities.
Enjoy your week, ladies and gentlemen, and I look
too.
forward.
All right. Much love to you.
Much
Yeah.
You
love.
too,
Miss
And love to your
Patricia.
mom.
Love and blessings.
All right, peace.
Okay. If no one else has anything to say, I'll end the recording.